This is the Wurkkos TD02, which is an EDC Outdoor flashlight. Very compact size, has a lot of good features. Wurkkos was kind enough to send this out to me to show here on the channel for you guys. So real quick, save time, went ahead and unboxed everything for you. So we'll go ahead and show you what you get all in the box. And first off, we'll take a look at the box itself. Wurkkos, some information on the light there. Pretty standard Wurkkos box there. Obviously you have the flashlight there, but let's go ahead and show you, get the owner's manual. Wurkkos TD02. And I'll go ahead and put this on the screen so you can freeze it or take a screenshot if you want to look further at the user manual. So you'll have that on the screen there for you. Next thing you do is you get a little insert telling you about thank you for choosing Wurkkos, and it tells you to take the little insulator that they put on the battery so the flashlight won't operate in transit, and tell you how to remove that and make sure everything's tight on the flashlight so everything's working properly for you. This light is USB-C rechargeable, and it do give you a nice USB-C cable. And you also get this little goodie bag here, which looks like it's going to have the lanyard and 2 spare O-rings. So there you go there. I'll stuff that back in the bag there. And we'll set this stuff aside. And we'll take a look at the flashlight and go over all the specs real quick for you guys before we take it outside and test it in the dark. So there you go, the Wurkkos TD02 flashlight. The emitter on this is a luminous SST40 LED, and it's a TIR lens. And it does have a toughened mineral glass lens on it. The operating voltage is between 3 and 4.2 volts. As I said, this is USB-C rechargeable. So you can see the little USB-C charging port here. And let's go ahead and open it here. I do like this because on this port, you can rotate it out of the way so you can get the USB-C cable in there really easily. This is really nice. Some flashlights I have to fight with this little flap to get the charging cable in there to charge it. So there's your USB-C port. And let me go ahead and close this back up here. Gotta give it a little snug, firm press to get it on there, and it does stay in there pretty good. So it shouldn't accidentally be able to pop it out like some flashlights I've seen in the past, which is nice. You do have this little LED indicator light here. This is tells you your battery percentage. And so real quick, if this is green, and I think it displays for about 5 seconds once you turn on the flashlight. Green is 50 to 100% battery on your charge on your battery. If it's solid red, it's 20 to 50% on your battery. And if it's flashing red, you have less than 20% in your battery, and you probably need to charge or replace the battery before extended use. So keep that in mind. Speaking of the battery, let's go ahead and take this out. This does come with a Wurkkos battery. Go ahead and take the tail switch off here. And you can see that little insert there to stop the flashlight from operating, and obviously it says remove. So we'll go ahead and remove that. This is an 18650 lithium-ion rechargeable battery. It's a 3000 milliamp hour battery. So very nice. Wurkkos gives you the battery. So once you get the flashlight, you're pretty much ready to go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the spring here. So I got a nice spring there. And let's take a look down in the light if we can. It's kind of hard to see down there, I know. Let me see if I can grab another flashlight here. And I think I'm unscrewing it the wrong way. Sometimes I unscrew my flashlights so they won't drain the battery over time. So I know it's not the greatest picture down there, but you do have double springs, which is good. This helps make it to be more impact resistant. This does have an impact resistance rating of 1 meter or 3.28 feet. So if this should fall off like a table, for instance, you should be okay. Most tables aren't over 3.28 feet. At least not in my house. So let's go ahead and put this battery back inside here and go ahead and thread the tail switch back on. Let's take a further look at this. This does have some nice knurling on it. It does have a pocket clip. It's got some nice knurling on the rubber switch on the tail. This does tail stand. So, I do like flashlights that tail stand so you can use them as a lantern in case you lose power and you need to light up a room or an area. You can just put on a table or another surface and you know, light up the ceiling and use as a lantern. So that's very nice to know. This also, since we're talking about the battery, this does have reverse polarity protection. So if you do put the battery in backwards, you will not fry the flashlight. So that's always good to know. Next thing here, this is made of Aerospace 6061 aluminum alloy. It is military type 3 hard anodized for an anti-abrasive finish. And this does have an anti-roll design. I would say that's mainly from the pocket clip. It's not going to let it roll around. So nice to know that in case you're worried about it rolling off the table or another surface. This is Ipx8 Waterproof. So you should be good in case you get some heavy rain or drop it in a puddle or something. Should be good. Dimensions, I'll go ahead and put this on screen. So we got 122 millimeters in length, or about 4.8 inches. And then you have a head diameter of 24.7 millimeters, which is equivalent to about 0.97 inches. This does have memory for general mode, so it will remember the modes Eco through Turbo, which we'll go through here in a minute. However, it will not remember strobe. But just a heads up, there is a quick access to strobe while using the light, so that makes it really nice. As many of the other Wurkkos flashlights we reviewed previously in this channel, this does have their ATR, or Advanced Temperature Regulation technology. And so basically that means that this flashlight will step down if it gets too hot to save the components on the flashlight from being damaged. So that's very good to know. Okay, real quick, let's go through the specs here, and I'll go ahead and put this on screen. So we have Eco, which is 10 lumens for 150 hours, so a nice long runtime there. 10 lumens is pretty good. I mean, if you want to walk around the house and you know, I would say even walk outside, you could probably see fairly well in a familiar area, so that's good to know. Low, 100 lumens for 18 hours. Medium, 400 lumens for 4 hours. Highs, 1,000 lumens for 2.5 hours. And you have turbo, 2,000 lumens for 2 hours. And you do have strobe, 2,000 lumens. No runtime really given on that, but as expected. The max throw on this flashlight, 254 meters. So we'll be able to check what that looks like in the outside beam shots here coming up after we do the UI. And the max candela, 16,075 candela. So max brightness there. Very nice. So next, let me go ahead and set this up for the UI. This does have a very simple UI, which is nice. Sometimes it's not so great to have a very complicated UI on a flashlight, especially if you're going to have other family members need to use this flashlight or other people need to use this flashlight. So very nice. So give me a second here. Let's go ahead and set that up for the UI. Okay, the Wurkkos TD02 EDC Outdoor flashlight, capable of 2,000 lumens. UI, user interface. So to turn it on, you're simply just going to press the tail switch for a full click. And we're going to start out on Eco, which is 10 lumens. Now to change this, you just half press or partial press the tail switch. So next one is low. Oops, sorry. I actually turned it off. Pressed it too hard. All right, low, 100 lumens. See, it's got a little bit of hot spot in there and some nice flood. So nice. It's probably a good all-around beam if I had to guess, although I have not taken this outside to test it, so we'll be doing that together for the first time. So let's go ahead and go to next one, medium, 400 lumens. I remember the camera will auto-adjust for brightness. Next one, 1,000 lumens. I remember years ago, 1,000 lumens was a pretty pinnacle of flashlights. You know, it was really nice when we started having flashlights could do 1,000 lumens. And let's go up one more. And turbo, 2,000 lumens. And if you half press again, we go back down to low. So let's go up to, let's say medium. We'll go ahead and turn it off just to test the mode memory. So full click to turn it off, full click to turn it on. Sure enough, we go right back to medium. So definitely has mode memory. Eco through turbo, so very nice. So there we go, back to turbo. Well, that was high. Now back to Eco. Okay, so strobe. While the light is on, you want to quickly double press the tail switch. So this is a strobe warning to everyone, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So strobe, it's blinding the heck out of me in the room. I'll press it again, goes right back to the last mode it was on, was Eco. Remember, it will not remember turbo. I'm sorry, it will not remember strobe. But it's nice that you don't have to do anything special. You have one button you have to deal with for this, to work this flashlight, which I really like. So it's kind of a nice EDC tactical flashlight that you have one tail switch you have to use to operate this flashlight. And in any mode, once the flashlight's on, you can easily jump into strobe if you need to. So really like that feature. And this flashlight, it's a nice size. It's definitely a nice size flashlight. So anyway, with all that said, I'm sure you want to see how this performs in the dark more than the wall in my bedroom. So let's go ahead and take it outside and see how the Wurkkos TD02 performs at night in the dark. And just so you know, there will be links and coupon codes below from Wurkkos. I think it goes to their Amazon store. Don't quote me on that, but all those links will be in the description below, so check those out when you have a chance. And remember, none of the proceeds from any of these links on any of my videos benefit me. I don't make anything from these links or anything, so just FYI there. Anyway, let's go ahead and take this outside and see how it lights up the dark. All right, the sun has set here. We're outside with the Wurkkos TD02 EDC Outdoor flashlight. So we're going to start out in eco mode, the lowest mode, and work our way up to turbo. And so let's go ahead and do that now. So this is eco, 10 lumens, and it's got a pretty good hotspot there and some nice spill. I don't know if you can see my finger out here, but the spill comes out a ways. But definitely, if you wanted some light discipline in the camp or around the house, this would, I would say, especially outside in a very familiar area, you could see quite well. In fact, you can see the bird bath, which is probably about 40 feet away from me at this point. I don't have my chair back quite as far as I normally do. And I can just make out the tree stump out there, but it doesn't look like you make it out on camera. But I would say 10 lumens, really good. It got a really long runtime, 150 hours roughly. So very good there. So that's eco. Again, you could read or do things like that if you needed to. Great for, again, like I said, light discipline or a long run time. Let's jump it up again. Now we're going to low. This is 100 lumens. Definitely light up those bird bass quite well. I'm going to aim the camera up a little bit more. So the bird bass are coming in quite well. 100 lumens. You can see the tree stump out there now. Yep, right there. See, the bugs are now attracted to me. So doing well. I can just make out the tree line. I can see it well with my own eyes. Not quite so on the camera, but I think you see it a little bit. Let's go ahead and bump it up to medium now. 400 lumens. Definitely see the tree line now. Definitely see that stump. Very, very good. So see well into the tree line. So good all-around beam. You got some nice throw and some nice spill. Let's bump it up again to high. This is 1000 lumens. Definitely lighting up everything really, really well. So very nice all-around beam on this flashlight, the Wurkkos TD02. And I kind of like it's a EDC flashlight, but it's kind of it got some tactical feel to it with the tail switch and being able to double press it real quick and go into strobe. I like that. So let's press it again. Let's go into turbo. And I'll take a walk out there just so you guys can see. Again, lighten up everything really, really well. All right, so hopefully that came out on camera pretty well. So that's the Wurkkos TD02, and this is a strobe warning. We're gonna put it in the strobe real fast. So it's not even showing up on the camera. It's flashing really, really fast to my eyes, but it is not showing up in the camera like it is showing up into my eyes. So not so much of a great test with the camera I'm using. Unfortunately, it didn't show up, but it was strobing really, really good, but the camera was not picking it up. So I apologize about that, but you'll just have to take my word for it. It was strobing really, really good. So I'll bump it back up to low here, 100 lumens. So I want to say a big thank you to Wurkkos for sending me out the TD02 to show you guys on the channel here. There will be links and a coupon in the description for you guys. So if you want to check it out, I suggest you do that. And like I said before in previous videos, I've been very impressed with the Wurkkos line of flashlights. My whole family uses these quite often. So I've been very impressed with their quality. They seem to be getting better and more improved all the time. So very, very awesome there. So again, a big thank you to Wurkkos. And guys, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Continue to try to grow this channel. It's been a long journey, many years, just little by little. And hey, I'm fine with that. This is mainly just a hobby for me. So I'm not trying to make a life's living off doing this. I just do this as a hobby. I love flashlights. I love ham radio. So I like to give back and, do this for you guys and for myself. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. And if there's any constructive criticism you'd like to give me or any suggestions that might help the channel, definitely would appreciate that. So guys, you take care and have a good one. Thanks again for watching and happy listening.
Darling, I've been tempted by the darkness, telling me that I should throw